Another Sunday night, another episode of Game of Thrones, and they're slowly but surely. I don't know, tonight was a little bit more action and parts advancing the plot here. It's quite a bit going on, of course. Let's see where to start. King's Landing, the Iron Bank, Bravos, called in 10% of their debt. So Cersei and Mace Tyrell and a couple other people, I think, one other person, talk about how exactly they could pay back the debt because they can't quite afford all of it. So she sends off Mace Tyrell to go to Bravos to talk and try and get some favor or something so they don't have to pay all of it back. That'll be interesting since Arya's over there in Bravos. I know she's in that house, but makes you wonder if there's going to be some sort of meeting, or hey, I think I saw somebody over there, and I'm sure that will lead to some fighting problems in the future. Cersei also met with the High Sparrow and let them the Sparrows become armed, and they're going around just causing havoc, causing trouble, killing people and arresting people that they don't deem or for arresting them for doing things that they say are immoral. Well, it's less arresting, more killing, and they ended up arresting Marjorie's brother. So there's a little struggle there with the king since they're married and trying to get the brother released. The Wall, Jon Snow is sending out letters trying to get some help, with defending the wall, and has to ask the Boltons for help. Melisandre is sent and kind of tries to seduce Jon, but he kind of resists her advances, and she kind of acts a little like Ygritte, but he still probably has feelings for her, Ygritte, a little bit. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be some other attack at the wall, maybe some White Walkers at some point, of course. And Sansa, of course, at Winterfell, had a little talk with Peter Baelish, and I think he said, what's his name? Stannis. Saw him is at Castle Black, so there's a chance they're going to possibly take Winterfell. So that might be good for Sansa, possibly. To be determined, I guess. Also get a bit of more time in Dorne since Jaime and Bronn were heading there. They actually finally got there. They got approached by some guards, 3 or 4 guards. Ended up having to kill the guards. They did not want to disarm themselves, so there's going to be some trouble, I'm sure, when the guards come missing up. Also got to see Oberyn's daughters, Sand Snakes. They caught a ship captain and that told them that Jaime had come to Dorne, so word's out. And I'm sure there's going to be problems there too, since they not happy at all, the people in Dorne, especially Oberyn's wife, about the death of Oberyn. So once again, there's going to be some more conflict. And the only other big thing I can remember was Tyrion and Jorah were in a boat. I actually got to know that Jorah was taking Tyrion to see Daenerys. Even Tyrion thought he was going to be taken back from back to King's Landing to his sister, And he managed to deduce from some of the articles on the boat that was in fact Jorah. So he's not quite sure why he's going to Daenerys. Jorah's not sure why Tyrion was already going there. So that will all come to light, I'm sure. And be nice to see Tyrion get a upper hand on his sister. And you know, I'm sure the dragons are coming into the story soon. You've already seen glimpses of them, but it'll be interesting to see how they are used, if there's a possible big battle or something like that, because they aren't quite, the two chained up aren't happy with Daenerys, and the third one flying around, it's very difficult to control. So yeah, we'll see. And there was a big fight with the Harpies, and some of the Harpies, they were going around killing more people, and some of the Unsullied came up, led by Grey Worm, and started fighting the Harpies, sons of the Harpy. And Grey Worm was holding out there as best he could, ended up getting surrounded, and Sir Barristan heard the bells ringing, managed to find Grey Worm fighting, injured. So Sir Barristan jumped in the fight, started mowing down some of the Harpies, and both of them ended up getting stabbed. They took out the sons of the Harpy that were there, and they both collapsed. So unknown at this point if they're dead, or if they're just extremely damaged and passed out. But that was an exciting moment there to end. Kind of makes you want to pull your hair out a little bit because you like the characters. So I'm sure I'll just wait for next week. And I've rambled a bit too much, so I'm going to call it. Look forward to next week. I'll see y'all next time.